Black people hate everyone. They hate themselves, they hate Asians, they hate whites, they hate the Hispanics, they hate everyone. They hate their own families, they hate their own schools, they hate their own communities, they hate and burn their own businesses. They don't stand for anything at all. And then it's so funny, black people think like we have to stop racism or stop white supremacy. Are you kidding me?
Cooning should be illegal, bruh. We should be able to start rounding up you niggas, you raccoons, and just start dissecting your shit like Pito was doing to that arrow from Hunter x Hunter, bruh. Just start digging in your shit, bruh. Just start taking shit out of your brain because you're not using it, bruh. This shit don't make no sense. I will never understand the position of a coon. Every time you talk about black people as though it is some inherent part of our nature, our culture, you insult yourself. Your existence, at least in your mind, is antithetical to the own point you're making, you ignoramus. Black people love to... Excuse me? Are you not also black? Because you're talking and implying things as though you're not. When you prescribe something onto black people, but you yet speak against that thing, now it doesn't make any fucking sense. Because if you're black, but all black people believe this, how the f are you doing what you're doing? Have you forgotten you're black? I'm fat and I'm black. If I go, man, all you fat niggas, you niggas love to eat. Why am I talking like I'm not also fat? That shit don't make no damn sense. That shit would be applicable to me too, but I'm talking as if it's not. But I've prescribed something onto all fat people. Generalizing is dumb in general, but if you're gonna generalize, you can't be a part of the group you're generalizing while speaking against it. You either A, have to not be black to make a stupid claim like this, or B, admit it's not all black people, which wouldn't be good for your stupid, racist, right-wing grift. But anyways, I digress for now. My name is DOKUDEE. And today we're going to be talking about Deprogramming Diva, who is a waste of space TikToker who, if you know who Andre Williams is, she is essentially a Andre Williams disciple. That being said, you know there's not much value really here to extract, but I would like to focus particularly on her take of how black people should focus on respectability politics, because that shit annoys the f out of me when say that stupid ass shit. So before we get started, we have to finish watching her video. I'm so sorry in advance. Roll the clip.
Black people hate everyone. They hate themselves, they hate Asians, they hate whites, they hate the Hispanics, they hate everyone. They hate their own families, they hate their own schools, they hate their own communities, they hate and burn their own businesses. They don't stand for anything at all. And then it's so funny, black people think like we have to stop racism or stop white supremacy. Are you kidding me? With the way you people act, you're gonna have everybody, even other black people, becoming white supremacists because we're not gonna be able to live around you. The music you listen to, the behavior you exemplify, and your whole energy surrounding family and community and progression are flawed. They're deteriorating. They're almost null. Black people should put a little bit more emphasis into respectability and respectability politics, and maybe they'd actually go further in certain conversations and in certain respects of life.
Respectability politics, or the politics of respectability, is a political strategy wherein members of a marginalized community will consciously abandon or punish controversial aspects of their cultural political identity as a method of assimilating, achieving social mobility, and gaining the respect of the majority culture. In other words, it means to assimilate so people will treat you like a decent human being. Now, there's a few problems with this. Number one, nothing justifies racism. Nothing. Just because you don't act a certain way or you don't present yourself a certain way doesn't make it suddenly okay for people to treat you any less because you're different than them. It doesn't make it okay for people to group you in a box and go, well, black people and all black people and black people. Black people are the only people who can't be afforded any amount of individualism whatsoever. We're always seen as an entire group. One person does something, it's all of black people. A white person does something, it's because that individual is bad. White people overwhelmingly commit more crimes, like 57% of the total amount of sex crimes, and yet, do we hold the entirety of white people as a group accountable? No, we don't, because you who believe in respectability politics just don't like black people. Another thing about respectability politics is pretending like because we assimilate into fucking white society that they're gonna suddenly treat us like human beings, when it comes down to the baseline that they don't see us as human beings because of the color of our skin. Being respectable didn't help in the Tulsa race massacre, where Black Wall Street was burned the fuck down. Black people built their own homes, their own businesses, lived in capitalism the way that white people do. And what do you know? White people still came to come tear that shit down. Do you know why? Because no matter how respectable they were, no matter how closely they lived to each other, the way that they lived the same, it does not fucking matter to these people because they were black. Because they were black, They see them as lesser. They see them as stupider, less intelligent because they are black, right? That's fucking why. On top of that, lynchings. We still saw lynchings even after the civil rights movement. Before the civil rights movement, still saw lynchings. To this day, we still see lynchings. Black people killed because they are black. Black people trying to be quote unquote respectable and integrate into white society around the 1950s and 60s. And you know what? If you still looked at a white person the wrong way, they might follow you home that night. They might take your life. You know why? Not because you're not respectable, because of the color of your skin. So I get so fucking annoyed with you people when we see in history that respectability politics don't mean shit to these people. These people have a fundamental belief that we are lesser because of the way we look. It's fucking ridiculous. And not only that, why should we respect, like, why should we? Why should I not have locks in my hair? Why should women and black men not wear bonnets? Why should we not listen to rap music? You guys have equally bad shit on your side. But see, you love to presuppose and act like everything black culture is bad. There is bad parts of every goddamn culture. Every single one. Every single one you're gonna find things that aren't fucking agreeable. But black people are some of the only fucking people. Some of the only people where it's assumed that it's all fucking bad. Even though you niggas steal from it as you please, it's suddenly all bad when you see a black person do something. We understand that there are some people who will engage in bad shit, but those are just people, individuals. It doesn't say anything about the larger community of fucking people. No larger community of people is innately evil. I don't know why you people keep arguing this shit. It's really fucking stupid. And you just blatantly ignore your own side. It's fucking ridiculous. In every group, there's gonna be bad apples. And you know what's funny? The United States right now is currently suffering from the privilege and hubris of a white man, of his culture, that got us doing stupid shit overseas, and it's costing us, and it's costing other people their fucking lives. But black people are bad? Black people culture is bad. What culture should we tack on? Mayonnaise eating? Colonization? School things? The fuck is y'all talking about? You want to talk about respectability politics? You want to talk about taking the worst and seeing only the worst in a culture? You are responsible for fucking wars, the transatlantic slave trade, country music, demolishing the global south, all kinds of horrible, detestable shit. Who should really assimilate? If we're gonna be like that, who should really fucking assimilate? Because it's not black people. I can tell you that shit for certain. When it comes to niggas gang banging and listening to music about butts and booties and shit versus colonization, slavery, being stinky and shit, and having to learn how to wash from other types of people, the fuck? Which one should we actually assimilate? I know which one I'm choosing. I'm not choosing the one that's gonna have my ass stinking and spreading diseases and shit. I'm not choosing the one where I subjugate an entire race of fucking people, build a country off of the labor that they produce, sexually abuse them and your own people, children included. And then when they're finally free, hold them accountable for every little fucking thing. Like anytime one person does something, it's indicative of the entire group. Sabotage them at every fucking turn and still be on their dicks to this day. That's not the one I'm gonna choose. If I take the worst of y'all culture and condense it down into condense it down into one word, right? And use it against y'all like the same way y'all do against us, dick riding. Y'all niggas dick ride. Y'all have dick rode the entirety of your fucking existence. And y'all are still dick riding to this day. And you got black people, black women like this, dick riding for you because of this image right here, bro. I couldn't wait to show this shit because everything that came out your mouth, it all made sense once I saw this shit. Must have been the only one to treat your ass right because you pioneering for this nigga like you look like him. It don't make no fucking sense. But anyways, that's got to be it for this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do all those wonderful, beautiful things. I would really appreciate that. Need this video to get out. Make sure you hype the video if you're on mobile. That really helps the video get out. Really, really does. Leave a comment. I like reading y'all comments. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. It gets exhausting talking about these niggas. Like, I legitimately get exhausted every time I'm like, I need to make a video on this. Like, that shit exhausts me because I'm so sick of seeing these types of people. Anyways, it's the outro now. Let me do the outro. Anyways, I appreciate y'all. If you want to take an extra step, I have a membership started at $1. You can get things like extra content, like my sketching and talkings, where I focus more on art. And it's not really like a topic like this. It's more like we're focused on the piece itself, and I draw characters like I'm working on Steven Universe and Finn the I'm about to say Finn the dog. Finn the human and Jake the dog and all that, and for Adventure Time and stuff like that, right? So if that interests you, join the membership, or if you just want to support, join the membership. I appreciate you. But with that, I'm about to see y'all niggas later. Peace.